Right, folks, welcome back to part 7 of a 10-part series where Sterling Insurance have challenged me and sponsored me to buy a panel van and turn it into a camper van for little me and old Junie. Sterling Insurance have over 30 years of experience in insuring vehicles, but they do specialise in camper vans. So if you are doing what I'm doing, or you have actually got a camper van and you need some insurance, go and check Sterling Insurance out. If they've got 30 years of experience in it, they must be doing something right. Right. Today, yesterday, my dad's phoned me up and he's come up with an idea of lining the van. What it is, you actually get some hardboard and you wet it. And then that way, it moulds to the side of the van. We don't know whether it's going to work, but we're going to have a go. We will see. So it's just something my father wants to try, so we're going to go for it. So I went to B&Q the other day and I bought some hardboard, and anyway, told my dad, and my dad says, David, you're useless, you've got the wrong size. So I've had to go back to B&Q, take that back, pop down to Jewson's in Loughborough and get a big sheet. It's in the back here, you can't see it. It smells lovely though, I don't know what they make out of it. And then my dad says we're going to fix this to the side of the van with screws and washers, right? So the idea is the screw will go through the washer, through the board, and the washer will protect the board. Don't know how it's going to work. This is all something new that all you good people out there could try. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a rant, right? Because I know you like it when I have a rant. I've just been to B&Q, obviously, and I wanted the washers. So you go to the washers bit, and they've just got like boxes and boxes of washers, right? Nobody knows, right? What happens is you pick one up and you think, oh, that ain't the right one, but you can't remember where you've picked it up from, so people just sling them in the bloody any box, right? It took me ages and absolutely ages to find out these screws. So I've got 10 packets of screws, right, of all different sizes, and it's just a complete joke. And then, right, you pick the packet of the washer up, and then they've got a sticker on the back and a sticker on the front. So you're trying to see the size of the hole and think, it's all right, I know it says 3mm, 5mm, whatever, right? But my little mush of a brain can't visualise that, so I want to see the size of the hole. I want to see where my screw's going. I want to see what I'm screwing, right? But you can't, because they've got 2 bloody stupid stickers on either side. Could do with a drink. So what is the good of that? So why don't they just like have one washer, right? One washer stuck or on a piece of chain that you pull out, like when you go to buy a phone, right? You go to buy a phone and then you can like pick the phone up and have a look at it. Well, why don't they do that with a wash? So you just pick it up and you think, yeah, that's it. Or just stick a washer there so you can see what you're bloody buying, because it's just stupid. And then you go in and you think, oh, I found these, I'll take another packet of them, right? Because I remembered where I picked them up from. Some burk has put them in the wrong box. There's no need for it. There's just no need for it. Or even better, right? Just have a... Well, I don't... No. Just have somebody there where you can go and... But it's like when you go Wilco's, you just go and... They've got like a pick and mix thing, right? Only with bloody screws and washers and bolts. It's a lot easier. Just go in and then like you buy a bag, you pick a bag up. Kids running on the road, look, unbelievable. I don't know. So that's what I think. B&Q, sort your washers and your bolts out, because I about had a flip in there. I did. I nearly lost it, but there you go. So anyway, folks, I'm just going to get some the bread from the co-op, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to wet this board so that when I go around my dad's tomorrow, hopefully it will be damp enough to do what we need to do. See you in a bit. Right folks, as you can see down here, I have got the board that my father's told me to. Hardboard. Me and the Junie are going to wet this now, as my dad says. So
yeah, wet it to make it more pliable, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
And we've got to try and keep it wet in this.
Got to keep it wet in this. My dad does come up with some airbrained ideas.
I wonder if we could cover it up with some...
I might cover it up with that plywood there.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got water.
Would it be better to cover it up with some old towels, then we can just keep wetting the towels
if
it dries out? I've got a dust sheet in the garage. So
we're going to wet it, folks. My idea is we put it on there, and I'm just going to... Come here.
No. I don't come in. Do you want some more?
Well, yeah, because most of it's on me, isn't it? Yeah, I'll you want job doing, do it your bloody self. I'm just going to get some more water. All right, fortunately it's quite warm, it's quite cooling, refreshing. So here we have Junior's punishment.
Do you want some more?
Hey?
Do you want some more?
No. We have Junior mopping up. I don't know how much my dad wants, because this is what my dad will explain this more to us tomorrow.
Yeah, and we've got to do it on the rough side of the plywood.
It's on the rough side.
No, not the plywood, the hardboard.
The hardboard, that's the treated side, isn't it? Yeah. I think what I'll do is, we'll do this, leave it, because no doubt the sun's going to do it again. My dad also said put some fairy liquid in it to...
Makes the water wetter.
Yeah.
It's got a name, innit?
Wet water.
Yeah.
Hands that do dishes and hardboard.
Like this,
yeah,
no, you chewed it.
Yeah, he likes to chew. I think you can see it actually drying out as you're putting it on, aren't you?
Cover it up with some towels.
Yeah.
The only day when we needed the sun to go in a bit.
Yeah, and it's staying out, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do, and then we'll just keep coming out. So now, what are you doing, June?
Put on some moss, I think.
Sterling moss. Right, so what I'm going to do now, folks, in the van, is I'm going to put some more insulation up there. I'm going to get all this ready. Me and my dad then are going to ply this out, hardboard it out. I'm going to try and do a bit of something up there as well, above the cab, and crack on. And I'll see you good people in a bit. Morning.
Morning.
July the 27th, isn't it, Dad?
It is.
It's beginning to be a bit wet, so we don't know how much filming outside we'll be doing. It's just one of those things. What are we going to do today then, Dad?
Well, we're taking the plywood down. The reason we're having to take the plywood down is to get the electrics in. So we're going to take it down, put this insulation on the ceiling in the van, and then put the plywood back up and feed all the electric wires through first.
Yeah, because the lads at Mad Vans have given me the electric lights. We're going to have 2 here, 2 there and 2 at the back. We're just going to see how far we can get on with this, because we're battling against the weather, aren't we, Dad?
Well, we are, but it's a bit showery, isn't it? It's just right over there, so I don't know.
It's just wet. It's just raining enough to wet everything through and disrupt your day. It's like you can't leave your kit out. It's the trouble with this country, isn't it? You can either have it red hot or it's chucking down a rain, and it's just a nightmare.
Forecast heavy showers, and we'll have to see how we're going.
Yeah, we'll just have to crack on with it, and that's my dad's. He's going to try and put some hardboard in his, as you've seen from the clip earlier, June soaked me with a bucket of water. So what are you going to do with it, Dad? You're going to...
Well, we're going to try and bend the hardboard. We'll wet it. Well, you wet it first.
Yeah.
and we're going to try and bend the hardboard to the form of the walls, because as we've said before, this is a very curvy van, and we don't want to put timbers in really unless we have to, because we don't want to reduce the width of the van.
Because I'm a fat bugger.
Well, you're 6'6" and I'm
not.
And I'm nearly 6 foot, but you won't think that looking at you, would you?
Yeah, you look on the video, don't you? And I dwarf you.
I look like a little boy.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try and bend the hardboard to form the contours of the van. Whether it'll work or not, we don't know, because I've never tried this before. But
always learning.
We'll see.
So we're going to crack on with this then, folks, because it's chucking it down the rain. Don't forget, this is a budget conversion. We're trying to save money, and hopefully people will be inspired by this and take on their own van. And then what they'll do is they'll go to Sterling Insurance. You'll say, I watched Blue Van Man do a camper van, I've come to you for the insurance. So it works, isn't it?
Ideal, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Right, we're going to crack on then, folks, and we'll see you in a second. Right, folks, in the dark behind me is my father. What we've done is coming out the dark. He's leaving the dark side and he's coming into the light side. What we've done, I've never seen this done on a YouTube thing, but where we've put this silver insulation up, I've used.
Weren't sure how to fix it,
yeah, I mean, on some things I've used the mastic and that and just stuck it on. But I said, I was going through my little bag of bits down here, and I thought, well, why don't we spray this on it? So we've sprayed the, we've cut it to size as such, and then we've just sprayed the roof and then sprayed that, and it's gone up quite well, isn't it, Dad? I might just leave it like that.
It's a contact adhesive, it's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from, Screwfix?
I did, yeah.
No nonsense, yeah.
No nonsense.
No, I didn't think it'd stick it up there, but it...
No. It just surprised us, folks, so...
We were going to try...
I wish I'd used it on the...
and,
yeah, I wish I'd used it on that, then I wouldn't have had to buy extra silver tape like this to do whatever.
Stick it with.
Well, there you go. Just another quick tip there from you folks. If you're looking to stick that on your ceiling, on the roof of your van...
Another quick tip.
Use that.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, the situation of this van... Oh, sorry, Father. The situation of this at the moment is that we have taken the ceiling down. We have put the ceiling back up.
I.e. there.
And we've taken it down there. I've just whacked that up badly.
The insulation.
We've got to put a hole in there to go around that. That has not leaked, believe it or not. But the amount of mastic I put around the top...
It wouldn't do, would it?
It weren't going to. I must have learnt somewhere well, Father. Now, do you want to show them what you're going to do, Dad?
Well, what I'm going to do is get into the van first. We've decided to do the ceiling with this white hollow board.
Now,
plastic hollow board.
Because there's a gap there, that will add insulation.
Further insulation. So what we do, we start with one little piece first. Try it up there.
Offered it up.
Fits in there. And then what we do, we transfer it onto the bit that we've cut, one we've done already, and then put the piece up.
Yeah. But what we're going to do with the lights is we're going to put the lights up onto the plastic board and then lead the cable through to the
back.
Yeah. We'll show you that as we go along.
We intend to put the cable down these grooves.
Yeah.
Just cut a groove in there so that the cable can drop.
Yeah, sorry, do you want to show that again, Dad? I was too busy looking at the window. So
the cable can drop in between one of these channels. We're just going to channel a bit out there.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes though, won't we? Because the cable that we've got for the actual light isn't that long as such.
So we'll have to come diagonal across with a groove.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll sort it. It'll be all right, no worries. Right, we're going to crack on with that, and we'll see you guys in a nanosecond. Right, so we're going to show you folks what to do, or what we're going to do, not what to do. If you want our ideas, you very much can have them.
Well, we've cut this piece now to go up there, and I've tried it, so I know it goes up. So what we'll do now, I'm going to put some of this no nails along there, just a few blobs.
I hated him, Mr. Blobber.
Didn't you like him?
No.
Complete prat, weren't he?
Oh, just...
A bit like
But Noel Edmonds made a
like
fortune out of him.
bit like Emu, wasn't it? I couldn't stick him neither because he was a legalised
Hooligan.
thug. But then we use this, the cheaper acrylic there, and just to blob it a bit. Just a few blobs just to take any sag out.
Your nickname was actually Mastic Mal, weren't it?
It was at one time, yeah. It was. Right.
Certainly was when you masked the front of the van up after I smashed it up.
Yeah. Don't know I didn't get away with that.
Yeah.
Right. So off it in now, like that.
Are we all good?
One up like that. Slide it across to the front.
So it's at the front edge of the plywood that we've got up, so at least you've got a guideline to go along.
Work to.
Right, so past the staple gun, I've just been up Screwfix. Hello to the good people up Screwfix who were talking to me. Sheep's Head.
So, as secret fixing, so we go up with staple gun now.
Is it working?
No.
Have I broke it?
Probably have.
Hold on, we'll just turn this off and we'll sort out the gun. Right, we're back then, folks. What it was is that the staple went after you pulled the trigger off.
Well,
yeah, normally it goes the other way.
Normally it goes in as you press it,
yeah.
But that's it. Oh, that's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a bit of a...
I'm not keen on this one.
No, but it's a Stanley, so that's what you do, folks. You just put that along there. We'll have to take that one out because it's not gone all the way in. And then we'll just go from there, folks, and you'll come back in a bit. Okay. Right, so what we're doing is here, folks, is blobbing again.
A bit of acrylic.
Why you don't get your hair in it, Dad?
Oh,
obviously
no,
it don't matter about my hair, but that's it.
That'd be a disaster, wouldn't it?
If we offer it up, I'll try and hold my end up, and then...
You can't be holding your end up.
Yeah.
Right, leave that in first.
You're leading in that end, Dad.
Yeah. That's it. I'm in.
Yeah, now I'll just... That's it.
Are we in?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll push that up now then, like that.
And I think that's about it. And then, what we do is, we get this staple gun. We put the staple gun here, and we go...
Way.
And that's it.
We'll go all
and we go
along.
all the way along. What do you reckon, folks?
Alright, that looks pretty good.
I think it does. I think it looks really, really good, Dad. Well, I had that in mind anyway, but when I was thinking about us doing it, I was going to go long ways, but I think...
No, but if you go long ways, it shows all the ups and downs and...
Yeah, but this hasn't. The lights are from Mad Vans. Now, what we're doing with the lights is we're not... Because this is our working area, our food area, prepping area and stuff, we've put the lights close together for maximum intensity of the lights. But then we're going to have lights over here and probably over there, and then two at the back where they'll be somewhere else. But we're not having them uniform. We're not going to try and make it look like a runway because things go wrong. So if it's...
Well, it looks better if it's...
Yeah, I think it... Yeah, because our porta potty's there. You're going to need to see what you're doing as such. And yeah, that's it. But we're going to crack on, folks, because the weather is looking a bit... Blackheather Bills mothers.
We put rain stop play.
Yeah. Right, folks. This is a state of play at the moment.
The covers are on.
Covers are on the kit.
The umpires have walked off.
Hopefully it's just a shower, but we don't know yet. It's
bit depressing.
Yeah, so this is what we've got to put up with. The covers are on. Don't know how long it's going to last for. We were doing so well as well then, we just worked out what we were doing, and that's it. But there you go, see you in a second or two, hopefully. Right, so we've got a couple more up, couple more lights, a couple more panels. The rain has eased off a bit, and it dad, but it's just a nightmare. This is the problem with this. Well, there's a lot of problems with this country.
Right, we're back.
Ready? So we're back, folks. The rain's still coming down. So that's another one cut. We've got the panels up, another panel, got some more lights up. I'm marking the lights up as well, so we know which ones, which ones, what the bloody am I on about? But we're just going to crack on and get this done before even more rain comes. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the vent again. We've cut a hole in the wood.
The
plywood. What I actually did, we were struggling, weren't we, to get the place of the hole to cut in the wood. So I just climbed on the top with my felt tip pen and scribed round it. We had to take it down and have another go because it was just that little bit too small, but that's it. So now we're propping it up. We're cracking on with fixing the board back up on the ceiling roof of the van. Have you anything to say on the matter, Father?
No, it's taking longer than we thought.
Yeah, it is. I think, you know what, people, if you think you're going to get this done and say, oh, that'll only take me a couple of hours, balls will it take you a couple of hours. You can chuck another 4 or 5 on top of that.
Well, I've got to having to see about the wiring.
Yeah, you're having to mess around with the wiring and all that. But we're going to crack on. I keep saying we're going to crack on. I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. We're going to crack on and crack on, really.
We want to crack it.
Yeah, you don't say that in the winter game, do you, Dad?
No.
So, folks, we didn't get as much done as we wanted to, did we, Dad?
No, the rain's held us up.
The rain's held us up by a good hour this morning. It's just one of them things, and plus cutting the hole for the vent.
No, we're well on the way now. So.
Yeah, that also took a bit of time up. So hopefully that's the back broke of it, and we can crack on a bit more. Oh, I've said it again, crack on. I'm getting fed up with saying that. We can get on with it tomorrow. It's just one of them things, isn't it? Hey, yeah. It's just one of them things, to be fair. It's there you go. He says both again. Tom Sawyer's back with me. Yeah. Another day.
Another dollar.
Another dollar.
That was hard work, that was.
It was. This was. I think the roof was probably one of the hardest things we've done so far. Obviously, me cutting windows out and that, making myself look a prat, were hard work. But it's just getting it in all the nooks and crannies. It's just one of them things you got to keep going on, keep persevering. Don't force it because you'll bend it. But I think this looks really good, Dad. This.
I'm pleased with that.
Yeah. Looks really good.
Last minute decision.
Yeah, this is it. This is what I said in episode 5, I think. Or it could have been episode 6. I can't remember. You have a plan, but sometimes you change the plan as you go along. Oh, it was the bed, weren't it, Dad?
Yeah, the bed was.
We changed the plan on the bed. But yeah, right, we're going to knock this on the head because we've got ragu tonight. So I don't know what that's going to turn out like. But there we go. So see you in the morning, folks. So, folks, it is day 2. Well, it's day 3 really of episode 7, but it's our day 2.
Episode 46.
Yeah, God, I hope not. I'm beginning to feel like putting my head down and running into a wall now. So today, hopefully, we'll finish. Well, there's no hoping about it. We will finish the roof.
Ceiling.
We'll finish the ceiling, and then we'll also see my dad's magic trick of putting hardboard against the van.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. We're going to try.
It's a revolutionary idea.
Revolutionary. That they used on building the Ark. Not Raiders of the Lost Ark. Anyway, my dad does this thing where he. You've seen in previous episodes where he's marked out the floor with a piece of wood, and that, you know, some of you have all said, yeah.
Carpet
Yeah, we did it for the lino. And a few of you were impressed with it. Well, he's got another trick with a piece of wood now, and we're going to show you how he's done it. It's a bit late really, because we've done most of
most of it, but what it is basically, instead of trying to measure, because all these are slightly different, these sheets of olive wood that we're putting up. So, and they vary between that and that. Those, see the marks there?
I'm glad you can, because I ain't got my glasses on.
Instead of trying to measure them with a tape where it's all flopping down and it's bending, use a piece of timber like that.
Yeah.
And they're varying from there, there and there. But you put it up, mark it where it needs to be. That's the edge of the structure of the ceiling. Wherever it comes, and you just transfer it onto there. And you know it's dead right.
Exactly.
That's why these all fit quite well along.
Yeah.
Up there.
So, you know, it's just one of them things.
One of those
yeah,
little,
it's the Hulkster's top tip.
the tip for today.
Yeah, tip for this episode.
But
Right.
it's better than a tape.
Yeah, because the tapes they sag, they snag.
And you can read them wrong, but you can't when you put a mark on there, can you? Like that?
So there you go.
Just work to
Just remember which mark it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, at the moment we're working to that one, the end one.
Right, so we're going to not crack on, but we're going to get on with it and get it all done. So there it is, folks. We've got to fit the fly cover, which is down there, but we've got it all up. Happy with that, aren't we, Dad?
We are. I'm happy.
Yeah.
The lights are in.
The lights are in, but there's nobody home. Yeah, we have gone. We haven't gone with the typical runway lighting. We've actually put them in some kind of a V. Just thought we'd be different.
Vulcan.
Yeah, that's it. And we just wanted to be different, to be fair. Also, if it didn't match up right, it doesn't look too bad if they're
if they're a bit out.
if they're a bit of a V. So yeah, happy with that, aren't we, Dad?
Yeah, we are.
So now we're going to panel the sides, or start to panel the side. I think we're going to do this one first.
Yeah.
And just see how it goes. See if my dad's idea
works,
kicks in.
Or is it a disaster?
Yeah. Is it a disaster or is it revolutionary?
Well, we'll find out when we've done it, right?
Yeah, so right, let's get on with it then, Dad.
Okay,
Right then, folks. Okay, folks, well, this is the honesty part of this again. Up here we've just gone to offer the fly mesh, and we haven't cut round here big enough. We made the hole big enough for the vent, but this here we've got to trim round here. It's a schoolboy error, isn't it, Dad, really? It's lack of experience.
It is, yes.
Look at that. Barging through the door like the bloody Sweeney.
Because we've never done one before, never realised that there's a maximum of how far down you can come from the actual bit on the top.
Yeah, so if you're doing this, folks, if you ever do fit one of these, and the way we've done it, just make sure you've got enough room. You've got to cut. It's one of them things. We
run out of height.
We just screwed up, and that's all there is to it.
No, we didn't. We screwed up because we can't screw it up.
Well, yeah, that's it, innit?
Because that's what's happened. See, that would fit nice and neatly in there.
Yeah.
But that part there
doesn't reach.
It's not engaging with that, so we've got to.
And also, I've also had to order a new fly mesh because somehow
it's plastic in there,
and it doesn't. Either I've overturned it or what, but it's rubbish.
Not really fit for purpose, that is it?
No.
Plastic, because obviously that needed to be metal.
It's just cheap tack.
That needed to be metal.
That needed to be metal, yeah.
Prong there.
Because metal meeting plastic, probably with the heat as well, it's just no good. It's pathetic.
Not fit.
So in theory, I may as well have had one of the electric expensive fans instead of the cheap tack that I bought. It's Flamini or something, or Filamini or
Firma.
Yeah.
Firma.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Putting it up.
It's Italian, and it's just not fit for purpose. That middle of that thing there should be metal, like
the inner side,
like the screw at the top there.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a bag of shit.
But so we won't be using this type again.
Yeah, well, I've had to order that type again to get it on there because it only fits. But so that's cost me another 35 notes to buy a second, well, not a second-hand mesh, a second mesh.
But we haven't got to make it.
So we're going to cut round the top there and make it all good again. We're going to get on with the panelling now, aren't we, Dad? So
yeah.
Happy days. So this is how it goes now, folks. My father and I have battened there. We've put a screw at the top, screw at the bottom. Now, some of you are sitting there and thinking, oh, you haven't put no insulation. Well, there's a big bag of insulation over there. So what we've done now then, Father?
Well, we put these timbers in there so that we can fasten the hardboard to. We're going to bend it, we're going to fix it properly up there and bend it gradually down to the shape of the van all the way down. So that maximises the width, because otherwise if we put these timbers here, they would have come here, we'd have lost about another 2 inches. So nobody wants to lose 2 inches.
No, I'm quite happy with my 2 inches.
So so that's what we're going to do. We're trying to get the hardboard, which is quite flexible, because
now we've already
wetted it.
Yeah, we've already scored down there, haven't we, Dad? Yeah, down that side.
We've done the stick trick and scribed it all the way.
So it
scribed it down there all the way down.
So it fits the curve, flatten the curve.
And you can see the shape of the van now. That's what we're up against.
Yeah. So
that fits.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer this up, fix it with a couple of screws. This is just temporary. Score down this side.
Try to follow this as much as you can down this panel.
And then we'll crack on. Oh, I've said it again. Oh. So folks, I am bending over for you lot. We've put the battens up, we've cut the wood. I've just rammed that insulation in. It wouldn't stay in, so I had to stick it in with a T-Rex tape. We're going to offer it up now and just go from there, ain't we, Dad, really?
Yeah, we're going to screw it up.
There is insulation behind that one, so somebody mentioned about me not just using bubble insulation. I have used other as well, so
there.
So there.
You want it up? Yeah, up at the top. So that's it then, I just need to screw that up all properly now. Yeah, so that's it. It'll go from there. With it being wet, with us wetting the board, it has actually moulded to the van, but it's not got a lot of resistance. So if you have got a curvy van, and like you do, and you are doing this, give it a go. I mean, alright, this board cost me a tenner from Jewson's. Obviously other building merchants do it as well, but that's just the way it is. But we're going to cover that with material, aren't we? We're going to cover it with material, so it's an ongoing progress, isn't it, Father? It is. Right, we'll crack on. Oh, I've done it again, I keep saying that.
Right folks, what's happening now is obviously we're fixing this plywood up the hardboard to the batons, but what my dad's doing is he's come up with the idea of putting a washer so
it don't go straight through the ply, the hardboard. And
see, it's easy, isn't it, say?
Dead easy, you get mixed up with what you're doing. And then it actually pulls it back and don't allow it to go through. I.e. that one there, if I was to keep screwing that one, it'd go through the hardboard.
So we're taking them off and, well, they were just holding on.
To show you how to do it, how we're doing it.
But, yeah. So we've got the insulation behind there, we've got the hardboard, and as you can see, it is actually moulding to the side of the van. So we have gained a bit of space.
Quite a bit of space, really.
Yeah, because when all's said and done, that's what it's all about. And here we have the finished product, people. My father wet the board, not the bed, he wet the board to make it mould round a bit more, didn't you, Dad?
Moulded round here, because it nice sweep across here, swept out there and fastened onto there.
And that's it.
It's gone quite well.
Yeah, that's all right. So there it is, folks. The Hulkster's tip for today, or this video, is to wet your board. Wet your hardboard and let it mould round your van. You're actually gaining space. And it's only a couple of inches, isn't it, Dad? But it's there,
if
isn't it?
If you don't wet it, it'll go all bubbly.
Yeah. So.
And you don't want it going bubbly, do you?
No. Right, on to the next bit. I never said let's crack on. Welcome to my van conversion. Right, it's Friday morning. It's the 30th of July, it's 20 to 10. My dad's just getting some kit. The rain is on its way. Look at them clouds. So, what we're doing is, it looks like we've not done anything, but we've actually cut that panel, it fits, right? But my dad's wet it, so it goes in like this one. We're going to cut this panel here, put that in. I had to go and get some more plywood, which is there, right? So this is the state of play at the moment now. We're going to cut that panel, put it in. We're going to get the kitchen unit, put that back in. We're going to put that panel up, and then we're going to cut one for the door as well here. There it is. And hopefully that will be the end of the video for today, or the end of this episode. It's been one of them videos, or one of them episodes, where it doesn't look like we've done a lot, but we have done quite a lot. We've actually, it's more of one of those situations where it's the groundwork, it's the building, it's the foundations of what we're doing. And hopefully next week we will cracked on again. I've been and ordered the material for the sides from Mad Vans. They've sorted that for me, and the idea then is we put the kitchen unit back in, the bed's in. They're going to do the electrics. We will then do the fabric in around the thing. I don't know how long that's going to take. It all depends when the electrician can do the job. Anything else, we'll just crack on. I want to get some panels for the back door. I don't know whether we're going to use that as a shower room, so we just open the back doors and you put a shower curtain across the inside and the outside. Then we get one of them solar power showers, and we'll do that there. Or I might just board it off. I don't honestly know. It's all going to be something else. I've got to do something up there as well. I've got to put a bit of that bubble wrap up there to keep that done. But it's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of them episodes where we're going to battle against the rain. Here's Hulk Hogan, the NWO. Just had a quick coffee with Hall and Nash, I think he has. Alright, so we'll get you in a bit. Say morning, Father.
Good morning, Father.
I'll throw it, you hit it. Right, people, a top tip, eh, Dad?
Another tip.
What we're doing is we're putting the panels in, obviously, and my dad's putting a piece of off-cut ply. That don't use the key countersink, you just use the end of the screwdriver. Oh God, it's killing me knees, this.
So just screw that in there.
And that's it. And then that will give you another bit to fix to.
Straight onto and they'll come nice and level then,
nice and level, see? Hey, hey. Up here for thinking, down here for doing what you do.
Dancing.
Yeah. Another top tip to you.
Tip for the day.
In association with Sterling Insurance and some big fat moon face who eats burgers for a living.
Right. Feed the wires in, make sure we don't screw through them, mark where they are.
And that's it.
And that's it, there we go.
Right, I'm going to put this down so I can help my dad. Right, we've what we're using, Dad? Self-drilling.
You have to put a drill through for. You can make they will drill through, but it takes a long time.
Yeah, I think we've actually said this before, but we're just giving it again because I can't remember what we recorded.
But these are ideal for fixing into steel and.
Look
See how that pull back?
Look at that.
Brilliant.
Latches on like a baby.
Of course, we're putting fabric on here, so that will just.
Yeah, it'll all just
won't make any difference.
It won't. It's all good, and the bed will be here as well. This is where June will be sleeping. So it's all coming in now, Dad, isn't it? Yeah, it's all falling into plan now.
Like you said, seems to be ages before you do anything, and then there's we do a load all at once.
Yeah, just watch this screw again.
How's that for a screw?
Look at that. That ain't going anywhere. Next time this is coming off is when the van gets scrapped. Tell you.
You have to watch sure you don't smash it up then.
Oh, I've done that before, ain't I, Dad?
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, you're old and.
The old yellow one, like that one on your t-shirt.
Ah, do you want a t-shirt like that, Dad?
No.
No. I'm 75, I don't do that. So, folks, to all you fellow campers, what was that? A fucking twitch?
Twitches at my age.
Very like Jack Duckworth off Carry On films. Right, folks, this is what we're saying here about this hardboard that was being wet. Obviously, we're fitting it round the curves. So, would you like to continue, Father?
Well, this just goes to show how curved this van is between there and there. Right, now we put plywood there so that we can fix the bed to it when we put the bed back in. We're taking the bed out, obviously. But with the hardboard there, you wouldn't be able to bend plywood as much as we can this. You can see how we're bending this here. That's the flat bit across there. And it goes across there, look, and then it dives back in like that.
Dives, like Tom Daly.
That's it. And gold medal. So that would be rocking, you see. So what we've done...
Or Jack Grealish.
Yeah. So what we've done, use the bay pole screws again, and this is how the hardboard, when you've wet it, pulls in. You'll see it pull in. Right, now that's taken to the contour of the van.
There you go, you see.
So it hasn't been a disaster. It's been a
revolution.
It's been a revolution.
Yeah,
it's a revolution in van fitting.
Yeah. So if you do use this idea, my dad wants 20%. I want 5%, and the rest of the pyramid wants 5% as well, please. Okay.
So yeah, just to show how that
it has made a difference, and it does look quite good, doesn't it, Dad? Yeah, apparently they used to use it on model airplanes on balsa wood. So Adam at Mad Vans told me. Yeah. So
see, then it'll dry. Then when it dries out now, it'll dry. It'll shrink a little bit and end up like a drumstick.
A bit like your football boots.
So you'll be able to.
Yeah, a bit like your football boots or your Levi jeans when you used to get in the bath.
Yeah.
You wet them, you expand it, and then it shrinks to fit the job. So yeah, happy days. Let's get on with it then, Dad. It's Friday afternoon.
A Friday tip.
Yeah. So, folks, another tip. The board hasn't taken yet to the van, or you know, it's still a bit wet.
It goes back in. There's a bit of a bend in it there. The board, the van actually goes back inside there. It comes along and then dives into that corner. Well, we don't want to bend the hardboard right back into there because we want to keep the same flow with the lines of the van. So what we're doing, we're using this foam, but I don't usually use this. I usually use the Sudal foam because it expands a little bit more.
Sudal.
So
as Phil Collins says.
So we're going to put some in there.
And then this will expand, won't it, Dad? But yeah, it also sticks. We knew a bloke who fitted a window with this stuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
There were no bolts, no screws, no nothing. You just...
Well, you can do. See what's going down here, see, look. So it's forming into there, look. That can be filled up. You best not try to put too much in at once,
yeah, because when it does expand, it expands. It looks like my stomach.
But not only that, if it comes out, it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
You can see it coming out the side now, there, look.
There it is.
See it's coming out the side, look.
It looks like the blancmange though, Dad.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm very hungry now.
Mint.
I might review it.
Mint blancmange.
So
that's that one done.
So that's that one done, and now we're going to do this one as well.
The same as this one, so it will actually stick the hardboard to the van as well, to the structure of the van.
And if it does, when it does come out, because it will expand out, you can see this coming out now. Just let it dry, let it set.
Yeah, don't try to cut it while it's wet, because you'll be you'll have it all over you.
We do when we do the windows though, won't we? If you get it just right, you can actually push it back in, can't you?
Yeah, it just falls back in. You just go back in.
Yeah,
a little bit in there. Oops. See, that's what happened. But don't try to get it off while it's wet. If it falls,
just leave it. Don't bother trying to pick it up right.
You will be able to cut it off. Well, look.
There you go. And that's it, folks. You just leave that now, that'll set, and then you just, any excess that comes out, you just trim off.
Trim off.
And that's it. So another top tip, eh?
Another tip on a Friday.
Yeah. So, this is the end of episode 7, I think, isn't it? It is the end of episode 7. The 6 ain't even out yet, is it?
No.
You lot will be watching 6 on Sunday with any luck. I've ripped my jeans, my nuts are hanging out. So this is it, we've done the panelling, haven't we, Dad?
We have. And it's been a success.
It has. Ceiling done, panelling done on the wall. You've seen most of it, but we'll just finish off. Is it the epilogue or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think it's called the epilogue.
It used to be on Quincy, didn't it, the epilogue? So, do you want to talk them through it, Dad? As most of it's your idea and everything.
Well, the hardboard was a great success, wasn't it? It did stretch and give way where it wanted to.
It's not ripped.
That's all gone hard at the top. They've just pressed on that gently. It's still setting, but it's not going in like it was now. And the bit that's expanded out, we can trim that off.
Yeah, you just
trim those
trim
bits
that off
there. It's all going to be fabric covered, so
you'll see none of them screws.
No, none of those screws.
I've got to get in touch with Mad Vans about the electrics. We've done the door panels as well now, so that's done. Once again, that bit of hardboard is done on the opposite side of the van, and we're really pleased with the ceiling, aren't we, Dad?
Well, dead chuffed. With
the lights and everything that's happened, it's all done well. Like I say, we were on about the doors. I'm not sure what we're doing with the doors. I might make them a shower door of some kind of waterproof paint, or I don't know. That's, once again, it's the thing where you're thinking about what you're doing and you develop the van as you go along.
A thought on the move.
So that's it then, folks. That's the end of, let's flip you up. That's the end of this episode. It's just work in progress, isn't it, Father?
It is. We're getting it now. We're nearly there.
My dad wishes he'd have done this like 50 years ago, camper vans. You could have been the original, Dad. So
couldn't I?
Anyway, we're going to leave that there. What, you say?
Still, I didn't.
You didn't, that's it.
What I've done, so.
Yeah, he's done it. Anyway, got his own house and all that shit. So, right, battery light's flashing, so we'll catch you again next week. See you later, folks.
Cheers, bye.